Hello guys and welcome back to our channel. Today we have an extra special treat for all you anime lovers out there. We're diving into the world of romance and slice of life with a list that's bound to warm your heart and make you smile. From heart-fluttering first loves to everyday moments filled with warmth and joy, romance and slice of life anime bring us stories that are both relatable and incredibly touching. Whether you're a seasoned otaku or new to the genre, there's something here for everyone. So grab your favorite snack, get comfy, and let's count down the top 10 best romance and slice of life anime to watch. Trust me, you won't want to miss a single one. Let's jump right in. Servant X Service. Most citizens perceive civil servants as frustrating, insufficient, and bothersome. However, 3 new employees are going to find out what happens behind the scenes. Lucy Yamagami, determined to exact revenge on the civil servant, who allowed her comically long name to be placed on her birth certificate. Yutaka Haseby, an easygoing guy always looking for a place to slack off, and Saya Miyoshi, a nervous first-time worker, are about to discover the unsatisfactory satisfaction of working for the government. Teishi Ichimiya is supposed to instruct them, but he doesn't know how, despite being there for 8 years. With an ineffective senior colleague and bad customer interactions, the 3 begins to lose faith in their chosen profession, but encourages one another to try their best. Wotakoi. Love is hard for otaku. After sleeping through all 4 alarms, the lively Narumi Momos is running late for her first day of work at a new office. As she rushes to catch her train, she promises herself that none of her coworkers will learn about her dark secret. She is an otaku and a fujoshi. Her strategy, however, is quickly derailed when she encounters Hirotaka Nifuji, an old middle school acquaintance. Although she tries to preserve her secret by inviting him out for drinks after work, her cover is blown when he casually asks if she plans to attend the next summer Comic-Con. Fortunately for her, the only witnesses are fellow otaku, Hanako Koyanagi and Teru Kabakura. Later that night, they go out for drinks to catch up after so many years apart. When Narumi complains about her previous lover breaking up with her because he refused to date a fujoshi, Hirotaka offers she try dating a fellow otaku, namely him. He makes a solemn commitment to her that he will always be there for her, support her, and assist her in farming rare drops in Monster Hunter. Narumi is taken aback by the suggestion and promptly agrees. Thus, the 2 otaku begin dating, and their endearingly awkward romance begins. Sing Yesterday for Me. Riku Uozuma has almost given up hope for a better future, working aimlessly at a convenience store in Tokyo after graduating from college. His humdrum life is disrupted when the eccentric Haru Nonaka makes a frequent appearance at his office to befriend him. When Riku discovers that his old college buddy and crush, Shinako Morinome, has returned to town, he reaches out to continue their friendship. Unbeknownst to Riku, Shinako is carrying traumatic memories from her past that are preventing her from acknowledging his affections. Meanwhile, as Haru continues to open up to Riku, he realizes that she, like him, lives alone and wants to go out of her comfort zone into an uncertain future. The past clings in the mind, and the future is unclear. At a fork in their connected pathways, these 3 discover what it means to let go of the feelings of yesterday and accept the transformation that future brings. Tomo-chan Is a Girl. Tomo Aizawa and Junichiro Jun Kubota, childhood buddies, do everything together, from training to having fun. Anyone would assume that these 2 are closest buddies for life. The only problem is that the tomboyish Tomo is in love with Jun, but he treats her like a brother. Tomo expresses her feelings to Jun at the beginning of their freshman year in high school. However, her harsh demeanor and willingness to throw a punch do not influence Jun's opinion. Tomo must find a method to make Jun see what is there in front of him, knowing that he would remain indifferent to her love unless she does something about it. My Senpai Is Annoying. Futaba Igarashi, a saleswoman at a certain trading company, has held her respectable job for nearly 2 years thanks to the mentoring of her senior co-worker, Harumi Takeda. However, because of Igarashi's small stature, Takeda frequently taunts her and treats her like a child, making Igarashi continuously irritated by his behavior. Despite this, Igarashi sees Takeda's dependability because he is always willing to assist anytime something at their company goes wrong. As Igarashi and Takeda spend more time together, their friendship progresses beyond the level of coworkers. My love story with Yamada-kun at all 999. After her boyfriend dumps her for another girl, college student Akane Kinoshita struggles with her wounded heart and the memories he left behind. Loading Forest of Savior, the MMO they used to play together, she devises a scheme to retaliate against her ex-boyfriend via an in-person event for the game. In the process, she meets someone unexpected, Akito Yamada, a gaming legend who also happens to be a guild member. Desperate for aid, Akane persuades the asocial Yamada to help her with her scheme and lend her a shoulder to weep on. The contrast between Akane and Yamada become clear as they spend time together, but they can't help but recognize each other's inherent traits. As the two gain more experience with one another, both inside and outside of the game, their fragile relationship may evolve in unexpected ways. Remake Our Life. Kyuya Hashiba, 28, is having a difficult time in his life. After leaving his office job to seek a career in the video game business, his internship at a prominent game studio abruptly ends, leaving him unemployed and forcing him to return home with his parents. Furthermore, his envy for the success of the Platinum Generation, a group of similarly aged creators, has made him regret his decision to attend a standard institution rather than an arts college. Despite his belief that there are no second chances in life, Kyuya is given one when he awakens one day and finds himself 10 years in the past. Instead of going to business school, Kyuya decides to pursue his passions and enrolls at Unaka University of Art. There he meets classmate Aiko Kawasagawa, the lady who recruited him as an intern in the present, as well as his new housemates and future Platinum Generation members. Underachieving artist Aiki Shino, ambitious singer and actress Nanako Kogir, and naturally gifted writer Tsurayuki Rokwanji. With each project they finish together, Kyuya and his pals move closer to realizing their full potential as creators and transforming their lives into the perfect versions they want. The Angel Next Door spoils me rotten. Mahiru Shina is deserving of her nickname, Angel. She is a divine beauty who is adored by everyone, and she excels in both academics and sports. Shina lives in a completely different world than Amane Fujimoya, her next-door neighbor. Despite living so near, they've never spoken. But their stillness is broken when Fujimiya notices Shina sitting gloomily on a swing in the midst of a strong thunderstorm and offers her his umbrella. When Fujimiya develops a cold the next day, Shina wishes to repay the favor by nursing him back to health. He discreetly appreciates her generosity, believing that this is their first and last interaction. Shina, concerned about Fujimiya's lack of cleanliness and nutrition, begins to cook and clean for him. As the unusual duo spends time together at Fujimiya's apartment, they discover the true nature of their relationship and the soft emotions that arise as a result. From me to you. Sawako Kuronuma, nicknamed Sadako, due to her resemblance to the Sadako character from the Ring series, is misinterpreted as fearsome and evil like her fictional counterpart, despite her timid and kind personality. Sawako, who wants to make friends and live a regular life, is automatically drawn to the cheery and sociable Shota Keizahaya, the most popular boy in her class. Since their first meeting, Sawako has admired Keizahaya's ability to be the focus of attention and desires to be like him. When Kazahaya organizes a courage test for the entire class and encourages her to participate, Sawako sees it as an opportunity to bond with her classmates, particularly Ayan Yano and Chizuru Yoshida. Sawako says that meeting Kazahaya has transformed her for the better as she encounters new people and emotions. Sawako is unaware that her presence has transformed Kazahaya. Komi can't communicate. Hitohito Tadano is an ordinary boy who arrives at his first day of high school with a clear goal: to avoid trouble and blend in with the crowd. Unfortunately, he fails immediately away as he takes the seat next to the school's Madonna, Shuko Komi. His classmates now see him as someone to eliminate in order to sit next to the most gorgeous female in class. Despite her secretive persona, Komi is generally adored and extremely popular. She is beautiful and graceful, with long dark hair. However, unbeknownst to everyone, she suffers from debilitating anxiety and a communication issue, preventing her from fully mingling with her classmates. When left alone in the classroom, a series of events drives Komi to communicate with Tadano by writing on the chalkboard, as if in a one-way discussion. Tadano, the first person to understand she can't communicate properly, picks up the chalk and begins to write. He finally realizes that Komi's ambition is to make 100 friends in high school. To that aim, he decides to help her out, becoming her first buddy. So these were the top 10 best romance and slice-of-life anime to watch. Make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that bell icon so that you don't miss any videos like this in the future. Keep sharing your thoughts with us down in the comments. I'll see you in the next one.